Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your general monthly reading for the month of August 2017 with Divine Love Tarot. Okay, I want to thank you for joining me and watching my video today. If this is your first time with me, welcome. If you're a subscriber or if you've seen one of my videos already, then welcome back. All right, and thank you as well. So we're gonna do a monthly reading. Okay, I'm gonna pick a card for each week. Okay, so 4 cards for the weekly energies, 1 card for the overview of the month, and then I'll pull clarifiers wherever I feel like, we're stuck or we need a little bit of more clarity. Okay, so I've already shuffled the cards off camera, and the first card we have for this week is the Sun card. Okay, Gemini, that's not too bad. Next card we have for the week is the Empress in reverse. Next card we have is the Four of Swords. All right, last week we have the World in reverse. And then the overview for the month is the Justice card. Okay, so your theme for the month of August, okay, or the overall energies for the month of August as a Justice card represents fairness, right? Fairness, finding balance, possible karma, okay, the truth about situations, and things maybe working in your favor, all right? So throughout the month, you're going to notice that reoccurring theme in whatever it is that you do, because you're being asked or you're being led, okay, by the universe, by God, by what you believe in, to find balance in your life this month, okay? And you start off the first week pretty strong. You start off the first week of the month with the Sun card, okay? So this represents positivity, okay? This is positivity. This is possibilities. This is contentment, feeling fulfilled, feeling happy. You just feel like anything is possible, and you have the mental clarity needed to basically get things done or do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay? Or mental clarity for any situation that you may be in, okay? So the Sun card can predict a possible pregnancy also, whether it be a son or twins, all right? So that's just one thing to look out for. But anything that seemed dark or bleak before will become more clear, okay? So it's like a period of enlightenment and feeling energized, all right? When you see the Sun, this is just like a very positive sense of self that you are starting off the month with, and that's excellent. Okay, so we could leave it like that, but let's go ahead and try to clarify, clarify this Sun card. And we get the Lovers in reverse, okay? So the Lovers card can represent Gemini, so that can represent you. So maybe you're coming out of a time where you were imbalanced, okay? You had to find, you yourself were just upside down. You were out of balance. You were maybe a little bit more irresponsible. Or this card can also represent poor financial decisions, being in relationships for all the wrong reasons, or feeling ambivalent about life or relationships, okay? But it seems that you've gotten over that, because here you are feeling positive, okay? So let's go on to the second week, because there is the Empress in reverse. So now the Empress in reverse represents someone with a lack of nurturing, okay? The Empress is no longer nurturing. She's maybe perhaps being smothering, okay? Or she's feeling blocked. Her development is blocked. His or her, okay? It could be you. Your development is blocked, okay? And you are feeling a bit of stagnation, or you're just not feeling like things are moving in the way that you would like them to move. You're not feeling creative. You're not feeling connected to your feminine side. Your masculine side might be too dominant at the moment, okay? Whether you're male or female. Your feminine side is really out of balance, really non-existent, okay? You're neglecting some area of your life. Okay? So this card can also represent like forcing something that isn't meant to be. Okay? And it's interesting that the Sun card can represent a possible pregnancy or possible son or twins, because the Empress in reverse can sometimes represent, a miscarriage or maybe even a termination of a pregnancy. This is not for everyone, okay? So please don't get upset and be like, oh my God, that's just for someone, maybe one person or two people in specific. You know what I'm saying? This is not everyone. I'm just giving you all of the possibilities of this card, okay? But basically, either you could not be feeling your best, you're not feeling necessarily attractive, or you feel like you have nothing to offer. Okay, so this card is really telling you that you're just really out of touch with one particular aspect of you, or there's just an aspect of your life that you are not in touch with or not happy with. All right, so then to clarify that, we get the Emperor. Okay, and some people say the emperor and the empress go hand in hand. Okay, so as the emperor, this card represents also finding balance. Okay, when you see the emperor card, it's telling you that you need to find balance in your life. All right, you need to. The emperor is masculine. Okay, the emperor is powerful, authoritative, and can be sometimes too controlling. So maybe you need to find that balance in your life, bring back some of that feminine nature, that nurturing. Okay, you can't just be domineering and bossy and pushing people around and telling people what to do and controlling all the time. You need to balance that out with being soft and loving and understanding and patient and kind. Okay, because you need to be fair. All right, and being fair, you there's no fairness in being controlling, because it's all about what you want, what you say, what you do, what you think should be going on, and that's not fair. And that's what justice is asking of you this month. Okay, is to be fair. So that's why the empress is in reverse, because she needs she needs the emperor to not be so controlling. Okay, the emperor needs to get back in touch with the empress. Okay, and so we move on now to the next week, which is represented by the Four of Swords. So this represents meditation, okay, contemplation, a time out to think, rest, all right? You just need some retreat. There's just something that you need to work out, okay? You may be tired, you may be feeling worn out, okay? You may be going through a recovery period, all right? But there's just something that you know, I'm sorry. I feel like as I'm going into the Four of Swords, I'm still coming back over here with the Empress and the Emperor. And I feel like maybe we should pull another card, because why is the Empress, okay, out in reverse? I understand that the Emperor is here, and maybe you are taking on too many qualities of the Emperor, but what else is going on? Okay, so we get the Temperance in reverse, and Temperance in reverse is also pointing to some sort of imbalance. Okay, and this is someone who is being unfair. Okay, someone who there's a lack of harmony. Your timing may be off, which may lead to missed appointments or being late for appointments. Okay, this could be possible substance abuse. Okay, you're overindulging in something because your life is out of balance. All right, and so I was trying to get to the card. I know there was an imbalance there, and I know the emperor came up, but I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is the imbalance? And so now temperance is telling us, okay, look, there's an area of your life that you need to pay attention to. The empress is asking you to do that. Okay, the emperor is telling you you need to find some sort of control, and temperance is saying, look, these things are out of balance, because temperance can also represent like possible issues with your liver. Okay, so if you have a drinking issue, if you have been drinking too much, and I promise, I swear, I feel like this is not the first time. I think maybe back in June, one of the June readings for Gemini had something about a substance abuse or drinking issue. So Temperance is telling you right now, if this is you, okay, and if it is you, you'll know exactly who I'm speaking to or who I'm referring to, that imbalance is now creating some sort of imbalance within you. Okay, so whether that's your liver, your body, it's progressing. That imbalance is bigger now. And so you really need to focus on whatever area in your life is causing you to be so out of balance. Okay? And take a step back, okay? Just see where you can make some positive changes, because the Sun card is here and it's giving you that energy. It's energizing you to make positive changes. It's energizing you to balance yourself, okay? It's putting you back in focus with your sense of self and your sense of worth. So, your sense of worth, your self-worth. All right? So use that energy to bring back the balance in your life, okay, Gemini? And take some time out to think, okay? You really do need that. Take that time to think, okay? After the second week, you're realizing now, going into the third week, that you do need to take a time out, all right? You need to um, really focus on, what it is in your life that you need to work on, okay? What have you been struggling with, okay? What has really been weighing on you or pulling you down? We clarify the Four of Swords, and we get the Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands represents some sort of personal victory, some sort of success, winning, being rewarded for something that you've done. Okay, or you're just really feeling good about yourself, or you. This card can also represent that you have the support of the people around you. Okay, so if you do need help, okay, if you do need help, the people in your life are there to support you. That's something that this can represent, and that's what I feel like more than anything else in this reading is what this card represents. All right, whether you believe it or not, whether you think it or not, because you're out of balance right now, so who knows? But you have to understand that if you need help, you can ask for help, and whatever you need, the people in your life are there to support you. Okay, and so now we go into the last week of the month, all right, and we have the world in reverse. So the world in reverse is basically you're feeling stuck, okay? You're feeling stuck in a rut. You're feeling like things are stagnant. Um, you know, even though you're very close to getting something that you want or completing a project or a process or a phase in your life, you're feeling like nothing's happening. So this card is saying don't give up because you're close. It's not where you want to be, but it's almost there. So you just need to keep putting in some more effort. You can't stop now, okay? Maybe things are not going as planned. You just feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but this card is still the world, okay? Maybe it's in reverse, but you see this, still a circle. The world, what comes around goes around, okay? So don't give up. Don't put your hands up. Don't succumb to whatever it is. What is causing your world to be in reverse, all right? And we get the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is also in reverse. All right, so when the Page of Cups is in reverse, this represents somebody who's just emotionally immature sometimes, okay? Could be manipulative. Either you're lying to someone or someone is lying to you, okay? This represents someone with emotional issues or someone who isn't sure about themselves. And this is another card that also indicates possible substance abuse. Okay, so when this card is present, it's saying that you need to learn boundaries. This card can represent unexpected bad news. Um, let's go ahead and let's clarify again. Okay, we got the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords means moving away from an emotional situation. So I feel like, Gemini, that there is somebody in your life, okay? There's someone in your life who is causing you some type of emotional distress or emotional issues, okay? Maybe it's a relationship, maybe not someone. I'll say something, okay? Because it's not necessarily someone, because I think most of these cards have been your energy, all right? Unless you're dealing with an Empress in reverse, I don't, maybe if you have children with someone and she's the Empress in reverse and you are the Emperor, you guys need to find balance back in that situation, but it's still calling for balance, okay? Um, but with this reading is basically showing that maybe whatever this drinking or the substance abuse is because these imbalances is because there's an emotional situation that's just weighing on you and you don't know how to deal with it. But it's time to figure it out. Okay, it's time to either fix it or move on. Okay, Gemini? And the Six of Swords is saying it may be a slow process, but you're slowly, even, you might be even trying to just like run away from your problems. Maybe that's why you're drinking, but you have to fix them because this card is saying you can't move away from your problems without solving them first. So stop avoiding your issues. All right. But you will be able to move forward, and there's a whole world awaiting you. Okay. And you'll have safe passage out of the situation, but you have to put in the effort to get there. Okay, don't stop putting in the effort because you're close. All right, you may feel like things are too much. You may feel like, the world is on your shoulders. You may feel like you're just so out of balance that you can't ever get right, but the Justice card is here to tell you that that's not true, that you can always make things right. Okay, Gemini? So good luck to you. I feel like, last month, I think your reading was about finding balance. And this month, again, it's time, okay? Something needs to give. All right, Gemini, you've got to do it. And then this, not every Gemini, I'm not saying that every Gemini who is experienced this reading is drinking or is abusing substances or is, avoiding their issues by drink or drugs or whatever that may be. But there is someone watching this, or there is someone who that is affected too. So that's why I make sure to put that in there. Okay. So please, please, please don't feel like I'm talking to everyone. It's someone specifically that needed to hear that. Okay. So I hope that you've received that message and that you were able to get the help that you need. Okay. And for everyone else, Gemini, you still need to find some balance because Gemini is about balance. You are dual sign. Okay. And all of the dual signs struggle with continuously finding balance because you do have two parts of your soul, your psyche, your personality that you need to pull from, right? I'm a Pisces. I struggle with balance. Okay, Libras struggle with balance because they have the scales and everything. Sometimes the scales tip in one direction or the other, and we have to find that balance. So good luck, Gemini, and I hope that I will see you at the next reading, okay? Oh, FYI, the love readings are going up at the same time, so go ahead and check out your monthly love reading, and maybe it'll give you a little bit more insight on this emotional situation, okay? And I appreciate you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.